Good morning and welcome back to a day in my life as an Airbnb host. I just had guests check out this morning and I have new guests checking in this afternoon, so we got to turn over the Airbnb and get it ready for those guests. So let's get into it. I just got this cleaning caddy so I can leave a set of cleaning supplies upstairs and have my downstairs set instead of like running up and down the stairs all the time. You'd think I would have done this sooner since I've been hosting now for like over 2 years, going on 3 years. But I just hate spending money on something that isn't like super necessary. I don't know, like if I can just do it for free, aka carry the same cleaning supplies up and down the stairs instead of buying 2 sets of them, I'm like, oh, then I don't need to do it. Even if it makes my life so much easier. The guests that checked out this morning stayed for 5 nights, and they're actually repeat guests, but they stayed at my other Airbnb. I own 2 of them. You guys know the drill. I always offer guests a discount if they ever want to stay at either of my Airbnbs again. It gets me a fair amount of repeat bookings. That's how I got this one. She actually ended up changing her dates kind of last minute. She was supposed to stay over Thanksgiving, but she stayed this 5 days in October, which worked out for the both of us. For us, because the dates were open and unlikely to get booked because they were weekdays and it's now the slow season. But her Thanksgiving dates are much more likely to get rebooked because it's over a holiday. For her, it worked out because she needed to switch her dates. And she booked for an extra day. Her original stay was for 4 nights. This one was for 5, so about an extra like $98. All around a win. The new guests that are checking in today are staying for 2 weeks. That's a long booking for my Airbnb. Usually most of our bookings are just for like 2-3 nights. Lately I've had a lot of like 4 or 5 night stays, which I'm not mad about because it means less cleanings for me. But I do feel almost like a little guilty for how much free time I have right now. It was just the busy season and I feel like I was like really in deep with the Airbnbs all the time, and now I'm kind of like, wait, I have free time? Okay, so these are all the clean towels and stuff from last time I was here. I wash the towels at home and I try to wash all of the bed linens when I'm cleaning. I feel like that's the fastest. Now that this is all wiped down, I can put the towels out. I do 3 per bedroom. Y'all know I love the gray. Don't do white. And then I do 3 face towels for each bathroom and 1 hand towel. I should clarify, I actually don't put the face towels in the half bath, just in the 2 upstairs bathrooms that have ours. Time for my least favorite part of the clean, making the bed. This is clean, I just pulled it out of the wash. I wanted to give you guys an update on the long-term rental. I'll keep it short because I feel like that's all I've been talking about recently, but I feel like it's just a huge part of what's going on in my life right now. Last week, we had some potential tenants that were interested that I told you guys about that I was gonna lower the price a little bit for. We did meet with them. I don't think they're interested. I don't think we'll ever hear from them again. I feel like where are the pillowcases? I do think a big part of that is the pictures I have of the listing are professional photos from when it was an Airbnb and it's like fully furnished and decorated and styled. And right now we have a tenant in there who's like half moved out and she's lived there for a year. So it's like lived in. It just didn't show very well, and admittedly the price is already kind of high. It's been listed now for 10 days I think, and we've had a few other people reach out but really nothing promising, so I actually just went ahead and lowered the price today. I think we were just really lucky to get our first tenant at the price that she paid. Alex and I talked about what do we think we're gonna do moving forward, like playing the what if game. I'm genuinely concerned, like what if it doesn't rent? But as I mentioned many times, I really don't want to turn it back into an Airbnb, although that is an option. So we've kind of agreed, like I would rather break even or continue to lose a little bit of money on it if it means that we don't have to make it an Airbnb and we can long-term rent it. Granted, if we did Airbnb it, we probably would make a little bit of money from doing that, versus if we long-term rent it, like I said, it will just break even or even lose us a little bit. Anyway, I said I wouldn't talk about it that long, and here I am talking about it for a long time. That's the update. Okay, wait, last thing and then I swear I'm done. Alex and I have also been trying to have a baby for a long time now, which I don't talk about in my long videos that much, but if you follow me on like TikTok or watch my YouTube shorts, you might know that. And I'm really hoping that this is the year, and so I really don't want to add more to my plate. If we are fortunate enough to finally get pregnant, I want to focus on that and like enjoy it. I don't want to be working all the time. It is time for a crispy diet root beer break. I brought this from home. Yes, please. They played Uno. Honestly, these are looking really rough now. I think it might be time for me to get some new board games and stuff for here. Anyway, about the baby stuff, we've started to see doctors about like getting tests and stuff done. I've already done them all, at least the ones that my insurance will cover. There is a medication that I can try called letrozole, which we finally, yesterday, just got the last test back to determine whether or not it's worth me taking. The test makes it seem like it is. So I'm feeling like hopeful about that, about at least having like some option instead of like clearly like it's not working on our own. I wish people would put things away when they were done with it. This is the only tape I have here, but we're just gonna have to make it work. Anyway, I am feeling hopeful about this month, which sounds like kind of weird to say. And at the same time, I don't know. It's hard to get my hopes up because I'm like, well, you've gotten your hopes up before, haven't you? But we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm just like, it's okay to feel hopeful. That's really the next like thing in life that we want to achieve. That sounds bad. That's really our focus in life right now. Like, we've worked really hard to build our business of the Airbnbs and real estate and stuff. But the goal isn't to like buy every house ever and like get more and more. We just really wanted to get to a point of investing in real estate on a sustainable level so that eventually use it to like supplement our retirement or who knows. But we wanted to really do that before we had kids. We started trying for kids once we finished renovating the long-term rental because we were like, okay, we're good. Like everything is good. We're done with the real estate projects. And that was like 2 years ago. These IKEA bags are the best to transport the dirty laundry because they hold so much. I just throw everything in one bag and sort through it to wash at home. The linens for the next bed are dry, so we can go make that bed. I actually had to film the rest of the clean for some TikTok stuff. That was kind of an abrupt transition from cleaning to now I'm in the car about to go home. It's 2 o'clock, so I'm about to message the guest who checks in today too that they can also check in early if they would like to. My check-in time is 4 o'clock, but I almost always am done early and let guests check in early. I just don't like to guarantee it because you never know. This morning I was watching the Instagram stories of another host who actually lives in my area. We met through social media. She watched my videos and reached out. It's been really cool to connect with her because I'm like, oh my god, somebody who gets it, you know, and she lives close by. So we've met up in person a few times. But anyway, I was watching her Instagram stories this morning and she was talking about how she feels like hosting has gotten a little bit easier with time. I can't remember exactly how she worded it. I have to agree, and I feel like that's something I wanted to chat about real quick, is I feel like as the years have gone on, February I'll have been hosting for 3 years. It's become a little less intense and like a little less hands-on because the Airbnbs are at a homeostasis point of like, they don't need new furniture, they don't need new decor all the time. Where I feel like for the first year and a bit, there was like, we were constantly making changes because we just couldn't afford to do it all at once. And now we really have like our systems in place. I have a reliable cleaner for when I can't clean myself. I do feel like it's gotten like a little bit easier and easier, but it is still more work than I thought that it would be. And I really don't mind it. I love cleaning. I love listening to my podcasts and talking to you guys and like just working by myself. I'm very introverted. Anywho, I'm gonna go home. I'm very hungry. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. I'm home now. Just ate lunch. I have a love-hate relationship with these stupid shutter things. They're kind of cute. Like they add character, but they're so annoying. But there's no light in this room. Didn't realize that when we were touring it. It's just a ceiling fan. So it's kind of dark in here. Did you think I was getting a toy to play with you? We also have no clue how we're ever gonna actually change this to have a light on it because the ceiling is so tall. Now that I'm home, I'm just gonna be picking up, tidying up the house because I can't remember if I said this or not, but my dad and sister are coming to stay with us for the weekend. So I want it to be nice and clean for them. Calvin's looking very shaggy because he gets a haircut next week. Let me love you. These are all curtains from my long-term rental that I've washed that I now need to fold and store. You can hear that in the background. It's Alex making a coffee. Our current tenant, the one who's moving out, rented it fully furnished, which included all of the curtains, but she asked us to just take them down, which I don't honestly understand considering she's moving out. But whatever, we took them all down and it gave me a good opportunity to wash them. So now they're nice and clean. Do you have any meetings? What time? Is it gonna like affect you if I clean the bathroom? I won't speak. Okay, so I'll wait to do that till you're done at 4. Yeah, just message me when you're done. Alex works from home and his office is right next to the guest bathroom, the one that dad and sister will be using when they get here, so I need to clean it. But I was just asking him if I can clean it now or later. They don't want to disturb it. When it comes to folding stuff, I'm not the best folder because quite frankly, I just don't care that much. As long as it's good enough, I'm like, what does it matter if it's perfectly folded? Will you guys watch him for me for 1 second? I gotta go grab a bin for those. Thanks for watching him. I hope he behaved. Buying a label maker is one of my favorite purchases so far of 2025. Have you ever seen a more handsome Bobantam boy? I didn't think so. This couch that's just chilling in the hallway here, I actually got it for free. And I was like, oh, I'll just fix, there was a hole in it and I needed to clean it and I'll sell it for more money. Anything I make is a profit. But it's been like a week and I've had pretty much no interest. One guy was supposed to come get it. He never did. So it goes with Facebook Marketplace. So now it's just sitting here and I don't know what to do with it. As you can see, the previous owner of my house loved the color green. Actually, that room that I was just in talking about the chairs and stuff, that used to be green. We've already painted a lot. A lot used to be green. In addition to the green carpet, that's a lot of green. I do have plans to update this bathroom as one of my next projects actually, because it's so small that I feel like it's not that daunting, and also it's very cosmetic. It just needs new light fixture, some paint, nothing crazy. Calvin put his duck toy in his bed. That is so sweet. If you saw my last video or the one before that where I talked about how this is an Airbnb guest sweater, it's still sitting here, clearly. You would think, or at least I thought with this carpet, like, oh, well, at least it will like hide a lot because it's so dark green. In fact, it's the opposite. I feel like every little speck of anything ever you can see on this green carpet, and I'm constantly vacuuming it. I've just been having a little snack while I'm waiting for the floor to dry and listening to this crazy TikTok story. Have you guys seen the video where the woman finds out her boyfriend's cheating on her and she videotapes his reaction and he's like writhing around, what's the word? He's like rolling around on the floor, wheezing and like crying, and she calls the paramedics for him, but he's like very much putting on an act. It got like 54 million views. I saw it a week or so ago, and she just released the like story time of what happened, and I'm so invested. That's the quality content that I'm consuming. It would appear that our dishwasher is leaking more than normal. It always kind of leaks. That's why I have that, you know, that rag there. But see, wait for it to drip. Right there, dripping more than usual. To be honest, I don't really want to buy a new dishwasher because we just bought a garage fridge since we're gonna have so many people over for Christmas, and our fridge is actually kind of small, so it just won't fit all of the food for everybody. I don't really want to also buy a new dishwasher. I don't even know if it's really worth fixing though. It's quite ancient. Calvin loves these. Sit. There you go. He always scurries away with it. Well, I'm out of parchment paper. Some of my dad's favorite cookies are oatmeal butterscotch. So I made a bunch, but Alex and I have been eating them. I made them earlier this week so I could just pop them in the oven tonight. But I also got the stuff to make banana bread. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here because it's nearly 5 o'clock, so Alex should be done with work pretty soon, and my dad and sister will also get here pretty soon. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit more of like my personal life tonight, just because clean went by pretty quick and I haven't heard from any of my Airbnb guests. But I'll see you guys in the next one.